for the people that did come around within that last 18 months, 17 months, we'd like to hear from you guys and talk about it and then I would like some of y'all that, then left here and y'all got other things going on. We kind of want to, talk about that if we can, like how to out of the mud inspire you or help you be able to go on and do what you're doing in life right now. You know what I'm saying? So, we want to give out of the mud the flowers while out of the mud is, thriving. We don't want to wait. We want to do it now, And like I said to everybody who came through here, we proud of y'all. We glad that we were able to
Right.
help each
Want
other,
to see everybody win.
help each other go through this process and venture on and get the courage to do what we do online. So
Yeah, and that goes to one of those things. What do people say? Everybody's in your life for a reason and a season. And, there's different seasons that people have come through and different reasons. Um, but the thing is, the journey is a beautiful thing. Going through the journey and working together as much as possible, and hopefully, people take that construct of working together and creating a bridge of unity. Whoever they collectively come together with, it's a lot of it's me. It's a lot of things that um, people have admired us enough to mirror things that we're doing, and that's great to me because I appreciate the acknowledgement of knowing that I'm doing something that's that magnificent and awesome and amazing, to where it can be mirrored to a point. So let's do it more. Let's build more bridges and make more you know successful black entrepreneurs and successful people. Period. Communication.
hmm.
Communication. You heard what he said. Yeah, it was like, yeah, that could be a tough one, man. Because especially with me and James, we two different people completely. Like you see, I just came on here, did on the 12th day of Christmas, and he was like, "Man, would you shut up?" So it's different. We got different styles. We like Outcast. He Big Boy, I'm Andre 3000. So if using that analogy, but the thing is, we make beautiful music together. Out of the Mud is an amazing instrument that we cultivated. Got any peppermints over here?
Nope, no more peppermints left.
It's one off. What did you want to talk? Just look at the thing. So you just sitting there and let people looking at
They like looking at me.
you. Okay.
People like looking at me.
You say that.
They got no choice.
So how do we resolve disagreements?
What do you mean?
When we disagree with each other, how do we resolve?
I guess you go your way, I go my way, and I guess we think about it, and then when we decide we want to talk, and because sometimes people be in their head, or sometimes people be a little angry and mad, so it's like it's best to just kind of walk away and think about it, and then once everybody is at a cool level head, try to discuss it then instead of discussing it right in the moment, because that's never good for nobody.
Right. Well,
Discussing it right in the
well, would
moment.
you say we've had some very intense disagreements?
Yeah,
Where
yeah,
we was barking at each other,
yeah. But that's gonna happen though.
but we worked it out, right?
Yeah, we worked it out. Yeah, we figured it out. But that's just a part of life. You gonna have them. We human beings. We're not gonna agree, but as long as we can figure out how to communicate. And like I said, my best thing for me is to kind of walk away from the situation and think about it. And I kind of like to think when I do think about certain things. I've been learning how to try to put myself in the other person's shoes and kind of look at it from their perspective before I just make a decision.
Yo,
It's better for me. It works out
okay.
better for me. And so it's a better way for me to deal with it. Even I might still feel the same way about it, but at least I can look at it and say, you know what? I see where they coming from, but I don't agree or I do agree. And then sometimes that can kind of determine how you want to have that conversation or how you want to deal with the situation. Also looking at it from them, because there's been times me and him that talked about things, and I feel one way about it, but when I weighed it in the way I weighed it in, I kind of saw his point of it too. So when I came back, it was kind of more of a different situation than when I first thought about it.
Yeah, same here, man. What you talking about, man? This dude done ticked me off so many times. I'm like, what are we doing? But the thing was the communication, because we completely two different people, but we respect each other because of the things that we've accomplished and that we survived because we done got it out the mud in our own way. So, when you recognize a person in that sense to where you you know that they making sense, you just got to figure out how it makes sense to you about what they saying. And sometimes you have to adjust yourself to be able to hear clearly and to be able to be humble enough to adjust according to a mutual plan. So to me, the communication has been huge. uh I'm appreciative because I'm not the easiest person to deal with sometimes. And so to be able to have somebody that understands that and that we can walk through this thing, and even when people say side stuff or try to throw stuff into the to try to throw stuff into the soup to mess it up, we've been there so many different times throughout life that we know that folks is gonna try to destroy stuff, especially when black men are trying to build together. So we look at it. I look at it from a perspective like how much of it is me, how much of it is people trying to throw stuff into what we doing, and then how much of it is him, and then where can we come to a understanding between all of that, and shut the noise down. You agree with that?
Agreeable. So
I'm about to go let him up.
let who up?
Money.
Oh, okay then. Yeah.
So you got to talk for me.
So yeah, communication is a big thing. And me, I'm kind of like I'm so used to being a leader in everything that I do that I have to take that leadership role in whatever I partake in. And a lot of people don't really understand that I was born a leader. I'm a natural leader. And, sometimes you come across people that want to be leaders or are also natural leaders. And then you guys going to bump heads because it's like, I want to lead, you want to lead. But if I'm not leading in the situation, I'm pretty much, I'm not really fucking around in that situation. That's just me because I earned that title. I worked hard for that title to be a leader. A lot of people didn't. A lot of people in their mind think they're leaders, but they're really not. So what we gonna do? Well, we letting Mike come in. We just was really testing out some new equipment, testing out some new stuff to see how it worked to make sure that we back on track. Ain't nothing lagging. It ain't no the picture ain't messed up. So we'll be back with something else.